EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At 58 is a mic. Bring up 48. Any weapon.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 22-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Hey, box truck.
They just do get the play off. Now Cousins. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 40 yards.
And the Buccaneer first down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. And now White. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Rip left. Hey, can't. At 58 is the mic.
On 2nd down, it's Mack. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Gay's kick is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Ready? 50, plant. Let's go, one more. Check. General West. Check 13. Hey, Delta. Leo. Check. Go.
Here's 2nd and 8. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Hey, watch it. 25, check 25. You go tight. You got tight. You got two draw corkers. Say go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 31 yards there and a first down. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that, hitting the defense hard early? And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. First down, here's White. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Jahan, 180. Two.
On 2nd down now, it's Mack. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Matchbox light. Listen to me. Hey, Charlie.
On third down, Mack. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first two possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans! A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Lutz with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. Here's Mack. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. That will carry from Mack. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Hey, echo. 6'6", bullet high.
On first down, it's Mack. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one will be accepted.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
A give, running right is Mack. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Hey, high 7. Get him. Through. He's coming. We got double up. Hey, we're good.
From the gun, here's Cousins. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Hey, team 6. Here we go. Where's the mic? Here we go, D.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints will have the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
X3, 218, chop it. Situation, let's go. 31's the mic. Yo. Hey, wahoo. Yo. 31. Hard. Say. Hey, Haywood! 31's the mic. It's a party now. 31's the mic. Man out, man out, man out.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. 23 yards on the play. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Sponge! 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 No, no, no! 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. 45, 45. Look at me, zipper. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Recon, 132 fighter. Mike, 45. Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Hey, exit. Lead grip, lead grip.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking long for Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe somebody to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Now Cousins. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, shoot. Alert 3.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Cousins to throw it. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Cousins, he's got Evans. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. A first down throw for Cousins. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Tight end right. Tight end right. Hey. 4 down. Check 52. Pilot, 64. Weak. Now. Motion. Reset. Hey, Foxtrot. 31's the mic. Hey, me and you all day. I'm coming after you. Look, squeeze. Look at me. Door.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Hey, boys, we got 4. Hey, Delta. 31's the mic. Hey. 31's the mic. It's our time. Go. 31's the mic. Defense wins championships, baby. Smooth. Who that? 31's the mic.
They'll drop the throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 17 yards out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Gun! First! Hey, Charlie!
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
That's what I'm talking about. Sex all day, baby. Go ahead, take a You can't stop me.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Two. Hey, Alpha.
Final play of the half, Cousins. And he'll find Hall. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it second down.
It's second and 8 at the 35-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Let's go. Topper. Hey, high 7. 53 is the mark. 53. Check 53. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Hey. 53 is mine. Check. 53 is mine. Get it.
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
Ready up. They're going to need some therapy after this. Watch the safety creep. Hey, seam 6. Check. Bam. Crouch. Blue draw corkers. Check 24. Hey, wahoo.
Play clock hit 0. Don't know what went wrong there, Charles, but it's going to cost them 5 yards.
Has to be some organization from the sideline. Sometimes when you're trying to decide on what play to send in, the play caller has to move a little bit faster.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check. Shoot.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Check 61. Matchbox lights. Go. Hey, exit. 31's the mic. Stay with your man. 31's the mic. All day, baby, all day. Rock it. Switch. Now.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Levante David able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You're out. He's checking crap. Go.
They're going to look to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Pick it up. No. Off. 300.
Following the interception, Cousins nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Bravo. Let me know right. Let me line out. Switch.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
One. Hey, zoom. Check three, go.
On first and 10, Cousins. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28.
Five. Line out. Runs the mic. Watch one. Yeah. Listen to me.
Again, it's Cousins. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Hey, over. Here we go. Wide. Runs the mic. Watch one. Wide. Hey, pick your game up. Switch. Hot.
On third down, Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This will be fielded at the 17. A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Yo, cheetah, peek rip.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run here with Mack. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check, girls, check. Hey, Delta.
Throwing, Cousins. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
Gun. Good route here. Smooth. Watch that. Clipper. Check. Check out.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. He completes it to Evans. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Buccaneers.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Yellow.
First down. Here's Cousins. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Hey, Charlie. So nice number one. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Black. Watch twins.
On second down, Cousins again. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Cousins now. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I smell fear in that offense. Check nickel. Hustle, hit it.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 10 yards, good for a Saints first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Watch one.
They'll start on the ground with Mack. Hurdles over him. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
staying on the ground with Mack. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Hey, high 7.
Third and short yardage. Cousins. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that will be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Cousins to throw for it on fourth. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Got it.
And let's get this, get this. Watch
80 weapons.
twits.
Get it.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Big stop, big stop, let's go.
Watch Tyler, 64, weak. Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
Hey, I'm coming. 30.
Hey, lock it.
Here we go, G, get off the field. Kill.
Second and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
Hey, wahoo.
31's the mic. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. 31's the mic. All right. Here we go.
Leo.
Hey, let's get there.
Now.
He'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a third down. They'll run it. It's Mack. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Mack, not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
There on the stop. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 35.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run with Mack. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On third down, Mack. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
300.
Cousins on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and that'll bring up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. Buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Tighten down. There you go. Hey, Haywood. Pick me up. Here we go.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
It's been a long day for you. Score! 5.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Wide open receiver complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. This quarterback now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. And some room to work. Touchdown, New Orleans. Corey Coleman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz will look to add the extra point. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Next to score, Saints 49, Buccaneers
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. From the 25 on second down, Cousins. And this one incomplete. And all that remains is 13 seconds. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down.
Bravo. Even. 4th down. Even.
Now Cousins on 4th down. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
On the ready. Mike, 56, right there, 56. And let's pin the mirrors back.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Saints, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire